kind of tell us about your upbringing, growing up in Livingston, Alabama.
Well, I was born in Livingston, so my parents went to, it was Livingston University then, and then they transitioned to Marion, Alabama. Marion is the home of some awesome women. Coretta Scott King is from Marion, and Jean Childs Young, who is Andrew Young's first wife. So great women come from Marion. So I was born and raised, I was born in Livingston, went to Marion, did my schooling there, and my parents are educators. So my mom, I went to elementary school with my mom, went to middle school with my dad, and by the time I made the high school, my mama was at the high school. So I had the struggle. There was no freedom.
Yeah, you
So
couldn't get away with anything, huh?
nothing. So when summers came and my mom said we had to always do something other than just sit around in the house. So we were always exposed and out and doing things. So when it came time for me to apply to college, I was going to University of Alabama, and no one could tell me differently until I saw a book on Spelman College. And I said, oh man, I want to check that out. So I went to Spelman and for a weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember going to the payphone and using my calling card. So I'm trying to update myself and calling my mom and said, I hope you have $16,000 because I found my home away from home. So Spelman made me into the woman, a lot of what I am today, because they taught us how to be women. They taught us how to, make our stake in life. And it was one of the best decisions that I've done. From there, I transitioned and did a 2-year program that helped me to get into medical school. So I had problems trying to take the MCAT and pass the MCAT, and that program helped to transition me into doing well enough on the MCAT to get into medical school. And I went to medical school in Kansas City. So that's a long way from Alabama.
Right.
And it snowed there. And so I remember praying, so Lord, if you let me get through this, I promise that I will never come back, because it snowed a lot. So I got to my time and I made it back to Birmingham, and I did my training years at Cooper Green when Cooper Green was training. And then I did my residency at St. Vincent's East, or a lot of people know it's Medical Center East. And now I'm at Brownstone Healthcare and Aesthetics. I am the owner, and I've been in practice for 9 years now.